2 weeks ago, I was able to play the alpha version of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, and it was alright. I just want to make a short video on what my thoughts are about the alpha build of the game. I know this isn't a Call of Duty channel, but even a gamer such as myself would occasionally play Call of Duty for some mindless fun. First off, most weapons feel balanced, the TTK doesn't feel that long, and you can still die pretty fast. However, shotguns feel somewhat underpowered. You can still one-shot enemies up close, but for some reason they feel underpowered. But maybe that's just me. I also noticed everyone seems to be running around with the AK-74 and the XM4. No one seems to be interested with the other weapons that the alpha had to offer. I personally like the M16 in this game. I think a lot of players that I was with are missing out on the tactical rifles like the M16 and the Type 63. It feels pretty good, kind of like the M16 from Call of Duty 4. As for the playable maps, the flow feels like they are solely designed for objective-based game modes like Domination and Hardpoint, which is great, but when playing game modes like Team Deathmatch and Kill Confirmed, it feels oddly empty and I barely see any enemies when playing those game modes. Aesthetic design for the most part is alright, but for some reason, my eyes kind of hurt when playing in the Miami map for some reason. Oh, and the new game mode, Combined Arms, is, well, alright. My only problem that players seems to be only going for kills rather than going for the objective, which is odd despite the game solely designed to emphasize objectives. I also want to talk about other things regarding the gameplay, such as the weapon swap speed. It feels oddly slow even if you're using a sidearm. Deploying grenades feels oddly slow too. Maybe the reason for this is Treyarch was going for a slower paced game or to prevent grenade spam. I've also experienced a lot of connectivity issues as well. In my experience, most of the time the game will suddenly lose connectivity when playing Combined Arms or when engaging in a gunfight, which is, well, annoying, but I'm sure that can be fixed in the future. As for the playable characters, I like the design of the operators you use for multiplayer. I like how authentic they look and how their design revolves around spies and soldiers of espionage. It's too bad that most likely cosmetics for these operators can only be unlocked via microtransactions instead of earning them, so yeah, that's pretty sad. Kills and deaths are now removed from the scoreboard, so players can now focus on the objective, which is good. I'm pretty sure this change needed to happen so players would focus more on winning matches than competing for kills. Speaking of kills, the game now refers to it as eliminations. How this works is similar to how Overwatch did it, meaning that if you did not completely finish off the enemy but one of your allies delivers the final blow, the kill is still credited to you. Again, this is a good change. You can really tell that the devs at Treyarch are designing Black Ops Cold War to be an objective-based multiplayer game. Lastly, Treyarch's sound design is surprisingly good this time. If you look at their older Call of Duty titles, Treyarch was never really good when it comes to sound design, but this time guns and explosions sound powerful, and they should be commended for that, finally. So for my final thoughts about the alpha, it was alright. It wasn't bad, but wasn't good either. Skill-based matchmaking still sucks. It makes the game sweaty and kind of ruins the mindless fun of COD. But other than that, for some reason, the multiplayer doesn't feel as exciting. I'm not sure if it's because the game feels too familiar to last year's Call of Duty, or maybe because it's just an Activision game. I don't really know. So those are my thoughts about the alpha build of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Thank you for watching until the very end. Check out the channel where I also post videos about other games. Thanks again for watching. This is Dre, and I'll see you when I see you. Take care.